Right everyone, it is Finn here and welcome back to another World Cup video, where today we're going to be talking about how Morocco can beat Spain at the 2022 World Cup. Because ladies and gentlemen, as we know, Morocco is the final African nation left in the World Cup. Our last little glimpse of hope for the African continent. After Senegal got knocked out by England 3-0 in the round of 16, Morocco is officially our last chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
But heading into a game like this, although many people still underestimate them, I think Morocco have a serious chance of beating them, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Of course, looking at this Moroccan national team, they literally came first in a group that many people didn't even think they would get out of. A group with Belgium, Croatia and Canada, including a 2-0 win over Belgium. This Moroccan national team has proven over and over again that they are special. Of course, before we jump too far into a video like this, don't forget, if you are brand new to my channel, first of all, hey, my name is Finn. I hope you're having a glorious day and I hope you have a good week further. Second of all, please make sure to subscribe if you do want to see more content like this in the future. Now, of course, as I said, this Moroccan national team, time and time again, has been underestimated. I know a lot of people in my comment section lately have been saying that I've also underestimated them, but the thing about this Moroccan national team is, looking at the African Cup of Nations, I think they had an absolutely brilliant spell. I think on the attacking front, they were actually my favorite attacking team going forward, but they did need to prove to me that versus top clubs that they are able to do it, top European giants. And as I said, this tournament has proven that to me. I mean, as I said, that 2-0 win over Belgium, obviously versus Croatia, who were runners-up in the previous World Cup, versus Canada, once again, time and time again, this Moroccan national team has officially proven to me what they're made of. And I know heading into a game versus Spain, one of the most dominating teams in world football over the last, I don't know, ever since football began, one of the most dominating teams, many people question whether Morocco can do it. But I do think on a possession basis, I don't think Morocco are in trouble. In fact, it might work in their favor.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
As we know, Morocco isn't a national team that have a lot off the ball during the 90 minutes, but when it comes to actually using the ball well, no one really does it better than them. I mean, looking at them throughout this tournament, versus Croatia in their opening game, they had 35% possession, versus Belgium 33%, and Canada 41%, so a total of 36% possession throughout this entire tournament. And versus a Spanish national team that just lost to Japan with 82% possession, once again, it just proved to be that maybe Morocco will be better on the ball versus a Spanish team. Look, I've also said time and time again that this Spanish national team is special. It's got a perfect mixture of youth and experience. I mean, obviously, they got that absolutely dominant win versus Costa Rica. I mean, I keep on saying the word dominant, I know, but what else do you call a 7-0 beating? Well, I guess you could call it a beating.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius!
But other than that, versus Germany, yes, it was a 1-1 draw, but Spain definitely could have capitalized on that better. Obviously, a loss versus Japan. The Spanish national team definitely filled with almost better by better, player by player than Morocco. But at the end of the day, if you don't use your players well, you're not going to get the result. And I think heading into this game, Morocco could definitely capitalize on it. Obviously, talking about the kind of team I think Morocco need to use heading into a game like this. I mean, in terms of a goalkeeper, although yes, Morocco did prove in their second game, I think it was the game versus Belgium, I can't remember which one, that they don't necessarily need to use Bono as their goalkeeper to do well. Once again, as we know, Bono is such a lethal goal stopper, you can call it. I mean, I don't know if that phrase has ever been used before, but what an absolute legend between the posts. In terms of the two fullbacks, as we know, Mazraoui returning to this national team has been a huge bonus for them in that left back position. In terms of a right back, Hakimi, once again, proven time and time again that having a player like him and Ziyech in the squad, in terms of set pieces, that is really where Morocco have been strong so far this tournament. I think in terms of set pieces, having the right players in that mixture now, in terms of receiving it, like big physical defenders, whether it be Ziyech, whether it be Aguiar, I think that is really where Morocco have capitalized on this tournament. And obviously, to get those kind of magicians to deliver it into the box, as I said, like Ziyech and Hakimi, that is really where Morocco have delivered so far this tournament. And versus a Spanish national team who, as I said, have a lot of the ball, but when they're off of it, can cause quite a few fouls, I do think Morocco could really capitalize when it comes to those deadly free kick areas. As I said, obviously, in terms of the two centre-backs with Aguiar and Romain Saïs, I know Aguiar did get an own goal versus Canada, but other than that, what a solid centre-back partnership. I've said this time and time again, but I cannot believe that Wolverhampton Wanderers let Saïs go. The man is an absolute goat of a centre-back. Absolutely puts his body on the line. I think in terms of the midfielders, that's where I had a few problems initially with this Moroccan squad. heading into this tournament. Obviously, as we know, Amrabat, I think one of the most underrated defensive midfielders in world football. Once again, that man absolutely runs his head off. Obviously, in the two central midfielders, I think Anahi has really proven to me that he deserves a starting spot in the squad. Amala, once again, kind of, I would say I was worried versus Croatia in the opening game of the tournament. He kind of played in that number 10 position, that attacking midfield position. Didn't quite do it for me, but as the tournament has gone on, he's really impressed me, and he probably should start in that midfield 3. Obviously, in terms of the attackers, as we know, Buffal needs to start in that left wing position. I mean, that man is an absolute magician on the ball. People don't talk about him enough. Yes, I know he's not going to come out of the competition like this as the top goal scorer or top assist maker, but in terms of working his way into deadly attacking areas for other players to score, no one is better than a player like him. Obviously, as ziyech returning to the squad, absolutely brilliant. He didn't quite show it versus Croatia in the first game, but as time's gone on, he's really gotten the ball rolling, and he could be their deadliest player versus the Spanish national team. Obviously, in terms of a striker, I've spoken time and time again that they need a big physical striker like Hamdallah up front. But once again, Nesri kind of proving to me in the previous game that he can still score goals for this Moroccan national team. All in all, I think this Moroccan national team is absolutely brilliant. And as I said, although yes, Spain is dominant when it comes to possession, possession doesn't always win games. I think it was Jose Mourinho who once said, managing a game between Spurs and Manchester City, saying, you know what, they can keep all the possession they want, but if we keep the match ball and the 3 points at the end, that's all that matters.
What is this?
But ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much it for today's video. Yes, once again, I know it's going to be a really short, kind of all over the place kind of video. But once again, I just wanted to get you guys my initial thoughts of this Moroccan national team heading into this game versus Spain. I do think they should be able to capitalize on it. I've seen a few too many mistakes from the back from Spain from time to time, not necessarily in this competition, but I've seen it in the past before where they have switched off. Obviously, it is a very solid Spanish national team. As I've said over and over again, on the attacking fronts, they are firing on all cylinders. Defensively can be super solid, but I do think Morocco will be able to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to put down below your predictions for a game like this. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will end up scoring? And how far do you think Morocco will make it? Or how far do you think Spain will make it? Could the winner of the World Cup be within a game like this? Guys, I hope that you did enjoy things. As I said, like, subscribe, all of the good things, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheers. Bye.